Dr. Dan Matjila has been accused of putting the IT system of the fund manager at risk by giving an external party superpower to access the system. Matjila is alleged to have arranged an email address for forensic investigator Frans Lekebu of Naledi Advisory without the knowledge of the executive IT head Vuyokazi Menye. Menye took the stand at the Commission of Inquiry. She told the Commission that at some point she was excluded from a decision to hire an ethical hacker to test the IT systems at the fund manager.
Menye says she also discovered that Matjila had instructed Lekebu to spy emails going to 6 executives, including herself. Menye told of rants by Matjila that he owns the PIC when he demanded information on all IT system passwords be sent to him. A move, Menye said, was highly irregular as it would expose the fund manager's information systems. The storm at the PIC was started by the James Noko emails that accused former CEO of corruption. Menye says Matjila spearheaded a quest searching for who the sender of the emails was, saying he wanted to teach the sender a lesson. Menye was suspended following a discovery that Matjila was being investigated for corruption by the SABC. Menye says she was forced to settle with the PIC and left the organization for 7.25 million despite acknowledgements that she had done nothing wrong. Well, for more on this story, we cross to my colleague, Glorious Sefako Musi. He's standing by. Glorious, a very intricate story there at the PIC. Lots of allegations against Dan Matjila.
It is indeed very intricate. It's like a big puzzle where information keeps coming in and you think you figured it out, then something else comes in. But this morning, Nompu, let me take you through what happened at the commission. We saw Vuyokazi Menye, the former IT executive, taking the stand this morning. She told of around the time where the James Noko email surfaced. This are the emails that have alleged that the former CEO, Dr. Dan Matjila, where he was accused of having irregularly facilitated funding for a company that is said to belong to a woman that was alleged to be his girlfriend. Now, she took us through what happened. On that afternoon, when the first emails came through, we understand they were at a boss parade for executives and senior managers. And what happened is at that meeting, the chief financial officer and the head of HR at the time, they approached Ms. Menye when she was having lunch with Simpiwe Maisela that took the stand yesterday. We understand that they said to them that they had an urgent request to block all emails that came through with a heading PIC CEO, girlfriend and funds. And they then instructed the team at the PIC, the IT team, to block those emails. What happened after that is the CEO then, what Ms. Menye terms as an irregular and a highly inappropriate involvement of the CEO who was accused in these emails that now spearheaded the quest to find out where these emails came from. We saw 2 companies, IT companies, being brought in to assess the IT system at the PIC. Understand at some point there were meetings with the EXCO where there were suggestions of lie detector tests. There was an atmosphere of lack of trust amongst each other, where Ms. Menye says at some point she was called into a meeting with Dr. Matjila, where she was asked if she was happy at the PIC, and she said yes, she was happy. And then she was told that there are 2 companies that are being brought in. She would have to work with them. And at some point, this external companies, one company had installed what they call an evil twin into the system of the PIC with Dr. Matjila having authorized that, trying to penetrate to see if it's easy for hackers to get through their systems. And Miss Menye, being the IT executive, had no idea that this was happening. She found out at a meeting with this company where it was called BCX, told them that the CEO and the CFO had authorized them to do this, but it has been hard for them to go through their systems as it was protected. And another issue that Ms. Menye raised that was of concern to her was the fact that another company that was brought in, forensic investigators, Franz Lukubo, an email was created for him with superpowers, where he could access all the information on their systems. We understand that she said that this put the company at very high risk. And there was another incident where the CEO now called her into a meeting and asked her to supply him with all this, the admin passwords of the IT systems. And when she protested to say, no, that's highly irregular, that very day, she was called into another meeting where she was now suspended. Now, let me just take you back to where the suspension now comes from. After this James Nuku emails came through, the CEO wanted to find out who this James Nuku was, and then he said the IT guys should go to the police station and report a case so that they can get a subpoena to find out who this person was. The police, when they went through the email, they said it's not illegal for a whistleblower to send out information. They would not investigate that. Instead, they would protect the whistleblower. What they would do is to now open a case of corruption against the CEO. That was not the intention of the CEO instructing them now to go to the police station, but the police found it fit that they should not rather investigate the corruption that was alleged in the email. Now, after that, Ms. Menye was suspended, and she said she was called into a meeting with Matjila in the HR department where she was forced to sign the letter. She was not given reasons why she was being suspended. At a later stage, they sent her an email saying why she was suspended, but what really she highlighted is that at the end of the day, she was forced to settle with the PIC because the lawyers were saying, it's clear that you have done nothing wrong. You did your job, but it's clear that the CEO did not want you in the company anymore. They advised her to sign because they said, if you go back to work, you'd probably be fired for something else if it's not this. So she settled with the PIC for an amount of 7.25 million, but she made it clear to the commission that she still would like to go back to work, and that now the commission has been adjourned till Monday at 10 o'clock. The information about who will be taking the stand has been withheld from us. We'll find out on Monday who will be taking the stand. Nompu?
Thanks very much for that report, Glorious. Back to you, Nzinga.
Parliament's Police Committee has been introduced to the acting head of the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, Victor Sena. The term of the Executive Director, Robert McBride, expired last week. The committee last week concurred with the decision